love, you drive me crazy, ain't no lie. What do you know, si upiga my rise. My nigga did his back with pride. My nigga swing that then ka slide. Man's been out here all our lives. As kid ko risking just survive. I told my G napenda your size. Alafu ni fupi, check your height. Tumanze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Safety mzali wanki rap. Take time ku build the craft. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Tumanze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Na safety mzali wanki rap. Take time ku build the craft. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Tumanze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Na safety mzali wanki rap. Take time ku build the craft. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Na live life. Na smwambi meja na tension. Wakiniuliza sijibu questions. Been a second, what do you reckon? How can man know man's intentions? 4 man deep inside the station. Tumejitingia ndani ya mansion. Ana mix na mix concussions. Manojera metuma proposals. Mashoka that mepiga local. Haundi roads wanaziba portals. When not when you saw my roll call fresh and clean. Dressed in polo, khaki clocks. I might just take me a photo. Nah. Yote mkiwa solo. Manze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Seattle zali wanki rap. You take time ku build the craft. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Kitu manze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Na Seattle zali wanki rap. You take time ku build the craft. Shika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Tumanze kwa life na want. Lazima tunta go too hard. Na Seattle zali wanki rap. You take time ku build the craft. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Na stinka wasp. Tumanze kwa life na want. Nikishika mic na stinka wasp. Nikishika mic na stinka na stinka wasp.
You already know I'm Uncle R in the cut here, and today we've been joined here by Uncle Mbathe. And as you already know, every Wednesdays we're doing the best on Icon Radio. This is the best with your boy Uncle R doing the same. And you already know each and every first segment usually talk and jump ourselves into the conversation based on the society and the community acts. And this is whereby the people, individual personalities, charity groups, foundations, non-governmental organizations usually try to give back to the society, and that's where we usually have conversations on. And today, since we have Uncle Mbathe and Uncle R, and we're having different conversation because both of us are mandems in here, and we having conversation based on his acts as girl transformation, where he's been doing donations in terms of sanitary pads, in terms of giving back to the society, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, of which that's been like his victory lap on showcasing his kindness and his behavior of kuregesha mkono. And maybe my G, because I've seen here we have 2 people, and so I don't know who's Uncle Mbathe, but I had a conversation and already know the youngest boy here is the Uncle Mbathe. So my G, maybe you can jump in and introduce yourself. Let's say we start with Uncle Mbathe, and then you give you our pleasure to pass on the mic to the boy.
My name is Chacha Tobias. I think he's Uncle Mbathe, so he will be the one to take the lead.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. Uncle?
Yeah, Uncle, you're in the house. Thank you very much for hosting us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Jonathan Wambua Mbathe, popularly known as Uncle Mbathe. I'm the
Mkamba.
founder of New Girl Transformation.
You're a Kamba?
Makamba, yeah.
Why do most Kambos like Uncle? Yo, you know I'm a Kamba also. That's why I'm Uncle R.
Ah, nice.
Come on. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, for how long have you been doing this generosity and this humble act of you trying to give back to society?
So I started this journey on 28th of October 2019. That was my first event I did.
You know the exact date where it started?
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Go on, Uncle.
So when we started it, my first event was done at my former primary school, which was Mbathe Road Primary School. It's located a few kilometers from here.
Yeah.
Yes, so that was our first event, and the beneficiaries were 78 girls.
78 girls.
Yes.
Maybe let me jump in real quick. Based on you,
Yeah.
why do you tend to deal with the girl gender?
I think it was a depth which I made a mistake when I was in class 8 back in Mbathe Road Primary School,
Yeah.
whereby I was the class prefect, and the mandate was to give permissions to people going to the washrooms.
My
So-
guy was Tiaji. Oi, 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 oi. Jonathan,
Yeah, so,
uncle.
a lady or a girl by then came and asked for permission, and there were 2 girls. So I was not supposed to give 2 people
At the same
to
time,
go
yeah.
to the washroom. So I denied the permission, and later in the day I was called by the head teacher to be
Schooled.
school about menstrual hygiene, because one of the ladies who experienced a menses while she was in class. When I was educated, from then it has been a debt that I should pay. So that is when I came up with the initiative of giving back to the community, more so giving the girls sanitary towels.
That's bro. I never even pictured that situation, because like I feel like most situation when people deal with the female the girl child, you'll end up seeing like the pioneers of that like group charity group foundation. Most of them, they are ladies.
Yes,
And when it comes to this perspective of the girl transformation, you become like an iconic guy, like trying to highlight the challenges which ladies usually go through. And that's like part of like how us as young generation will like try to accept and also like give back to the girl child perspective, because most of the people have been like females. Pia mimi bro, I'm not going to lie to you. That's been like the common talk of every conversation when it comes to men, to man, to male perspective, I'm a boy child. Because like I feel like the boys have been left out kidogo, but you guys like putting on effort, because like we don't have such issues such needs as guys, because us to us is shake after use, that's all. But to ladies, that's like a huge hygienic factor for you guys to consider, and that's a good kudos to you guys. And I really appreciate that, because like based on the fact of the COVID-19 issues, like you guys have been one of the guys like who have stepped up the generation and like try to give back, because like that generation, that time of the COVID-19, it was totally menace. True. And let me jump real quick. Do you guys have been partner with any other like organization based on your giving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like last month we had an event in Taita Taveta County, whereby we partnered with several organizations from Kilifi County and also others from Nairobi. For example, we partnered with our Mother Foundation, which is devoted for charity.
Yeah.
Pioneered by one of Elias Lubero. And also we did we partnered with another organization from Kilifi, which is known as Fasalina, and also another one, Racing Arts Foundation, which is based in Wayakiwe.
Raising Heart Foundation, you've had this crew here, and they're doing like a lovely job there,
Nice.
like giving back to the society.
True.
And is it like part of the curriculum activities that most of the organization join hands to work together?
You know, when you have the same goals or the same minds, you can partner with the other organizations. But you find that most of the organizations that are established find it hard to partner with the grassroots foundations, simply because they have the resources, they have the donors, they have the funds. So you find that like they don't want to partner with you because you are just an upcoming organization. It's just similar to music.
Yeah,
Doing collab, you need someone who is already established.
for sure.
We have grassroots musicians who cannot be supported by the musicians that have already made it in the industry.
True.
So the same applies to the organizations.
Based on that, like, is it like a challenge for you as a single individual organization to move and tap the good hearts of those who don't have perspective?
Very, very, very challenging, because first, to win the hearts of a donor or a wisher is very hard, keeping in mind that there are scams all over in terms of giving. People have been using others to generate wealth. We have had those stories over the social media. So it has been a very quite challenging initiative to find someone who can support you willingly. And also you have to convince that person that your initiative is very genuine. That is why we are registered. We have all the documentation that is required to run an organization.
Let's talk about like let's pass it to the next guy here.
Yes.
My brother. Okay. You've been silent since we jumped in. Like I think you've been avoiding such questions because you're like, nah, that's Uncle Mkate.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, okay, based on like your is it how would I put it? A party? I wouldn't put it like as a name, but like how would you explain your organization?
Okay, I will explain New Girl Transformation as one of the organization that is actually there to help the community. One, we've talked about the COVID-19. Let me highlight that.
Yeah.
You see, initially the vision was to support the vulnerable girls from having, we come from the informal settlement.
Yeah.
And initially the vision was to support the girl child from that environment. But remember when COVID-19 hit back the country in back in 2020, now we stepped in 2019, 2020,
yeah.
You realize that New Girl Transformation, actually, we took that as a chance to, apart from helping the girl child in the community, to help the community at large, because we did the food drive.
Yeah.
And coming back to your question on challenges, actually it's indeed very challengeful. One, you see, people will think that this is a CBO, it's a community based organization. Hakuna venye kuna mtu anatufund. So you realize that when people see you in the community doing the charity or doing the food drive, let me talk about the food drive event that we did during the COVID-19. Hawezi pea kila mtu, but if people don't get that, they don't understand. So if I don't give you, utakuja kusema hii organization wamepewa vitu wanakula, and in your mind mumego kwa mifuko yenu, mumefanya michango kwa group yenu tu,
Mume hustle times 10.
Yes, mume hustle times 10, but there is someone who is maybe complaining that hizi ni vitu zenye mulipewa mkuje kupeana, but munapeana na mapendeleo, unapata. So that's one of the challenges yako. Yeah, unaona. Hizi vitu unaficha, alafu at the end of the day upelekee kwenu, unaona. So hiyo ni challenges zenye tulipitia during that time, but I will explain New Girl Transformation as one of the organization that has actually stand
the basics about the pads, because mans have a lady, because 2000 and then that's seven in a pack. You see, that's like helping for a week plus summer, you get me? So that's like very, 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 very positive minded based on a young generation apart from like the older generation. Because if you see like situations where like you have saying like the challenge of you guys like as a charity group, any charity group that's starting is like getting full believe from your donors, from either from your sponsors, and also like you maneuvering to make the impacts, because like that's the biggest challenge. It's the same way as Jonathan has placed it on the music industry. It's like you have to toil and moil for somebody to like see you and recognize you and appreciate you. Let's take a break here on Icon Radio here, and let's talk about like we have like this upcoming like event. It's called Strictly KE. It's based on 2nd September. You already know how it is. Strictly Kenyan arts performance, where like we showcase all upcoming underground artists and we give them a platform where they showcase their platform their talent to the fan base that they have, courtesy of Icon Radio and Shop Daily. So stay tuned and we'll be back and we'll talk more based on the charities and the society giving back, and we'll highlight on the lineups based on the upcoming event. See you in a bit.
leo form ni gani? Situchafue tuharibu bila amani. Ianze home alafu tumalizie westi. Hakuna fomba si wasee wako 18. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Ni sato siwezi kosa mpango. Kusuguliwa tiambo mahips na karada utasipite na wako. Rada design ya karao saya msako. Sema huoni mazeve zimeshika. Kila mtu hapa mazea ametingika. Hapa na pale drinks na mwagika. Dere yako maji homa tutafika. Ni saa ngapi? Hapa ni wapi? Venye we ni msawa chali yako yu wapi? Umenibamba design ko happy. Na Kenya na daini ati ukamnami. Ni get chance ni kubambe kiasi. Mina we ni kaa genge na jua kali. Ni kuchekeshe na mavitu fani. Wase kwani leo form ni gani? Situchafue tuharibu bila amani. Ianze home alafu tumalizie westi. Hakuna fomba si wasee wako 18. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Gades najua ole ni ndi weekend. Sikashika dividole zikunjike. Mawenda ni ya wallet ni mangire. So kila bash tunalikuwa leo tuko inde. Hii ni pre-game wacha zirejeste. Ndio by 6 PM tukue matingde. Pigia mapainting walikwe mapumpu maslimting bora ni mashine. Fia itume wakifikwa karibishwe. Leo matoto zinapati na mafise. Ingia online tishwa deliver. Mizinga ka 4 na paketi ya Minute Maid. Wase kwani leo form ni gani? Situchafue tuharibu bila amani. Ianze home alafu tumalizie westi. Hakuna fomba si wasee wako 18. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni wash. Ni weekendi lazima leo ni meji. Sawa. Yeah. Yeah. By tomorrow, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Kama si leo, sioni siku itakami kwemo right. Najua ulikuwa umeplan na better night. Badala sisi kujam we improvise. The night just begun, I'm just being nice. You might meet someone you really like. Besides long distance would never work. And you know I'm a traveler. Yeah, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Wagga wagga, never reply. Signature. Escape your real life. Kianza ku-overthink utaua vibe. Sijui can't kwa in your plans tonight. Najua the universe is always right though. Tomorrow I'll be gone. You'll just be a picture on my phone. Trust me, I'll miss you when I'm home. But you know I'm a traveler. By tomorrow, yeah, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Wagga wagga, never reply. Signature.
Yo, nilisho bro, siezi snitch, heri nfungwe tu kwa riz. Since umekwanga farm, sonda raise mpaka your kids ako kwa streets 2-4 hours, neza dhani ni mashift. Nategemea hii mziki ndo itantolea jo riziki.
Ever since nianze hii mziki vitu na experience I swear ni nyingi. When I lose my sleep in the night, I light my spliffs and write some rhymes. My G's been taking flights, mnafako happy but when on a rise. Like this world iko full of surprise, this world iko full of surprise.
Ati hii world meja surprises, ma inflation kwa ma prices. Wana cry, different tears wako fest na ma crisis. Ama up tunawavaju, wame come in different sizes. Kwa zigi tu ni loud tuna iseti jo in silence. Batman say no to violence, kwa storm tu kama pirate. Kasi breezing saka guidance, kanyakia na cheki mileage. Split slim tuna e-wide emergencies mezoea sirens. Komangwe mnite your highness, komangwe mnite your highness.
Ananihala mnche kwa standard daily. Naswa kubelieve walikoga wengi na believe kwa dream wailewi. I always knew we were different. Siwage zetu zimeflat, shona rat size ya card. Families will break apart, and reason houses are mad. Mejaza hatred kwa heart, unshanga vitu as go as planned. I gave you everything I had and then you went and broke my heart. Baby, it's not like that, baby, it's not like that. Kwa bahasha, big fat stack, hizi ends kunadi crack. Wanatujua cause we put in work, wanatujua cause we put in work.
Work. We put in work, yo, we put in work. Kanzoezi with the fittest, na unajua tuta survive. Sabun.
You already know we back in the cut here with your boy Uncle R, with my guest here, Uncle Mikate, aka Jonathan. On his left side we have Chacha, my guy here. Chacha, I remember that name like Chacha. Chacha mechacha, bro. Anyway, we in the cut here on Uncle with Uncle R here on Icon Radio, courtesy of Icon Radio. You already know this is the base. We usually talk about the social giving impact based on how most of the parties in terms of like charity groups, foundations give back to the community and society. And you already know, before we took a break here, we've been listening to Big Yasa, and we've been talking about the upcoming events. And bro, trust you me, you don't want to miss this. They will be at K1. Shout out to Icon Radio, shout out to Shrap Daily for making it right. And the lineup, bro, you don't want to miss it, because like it's Kanzu, Marvin Obiero, SB, the one and only Shori, Saisan Dabi. I hope I've said it right here, Saisan Dabi. And my guys, Kanzu. You get me? So you guys go flash your tickets, bro. Go flash your ATM cards there, bro. Go flash your M-Pesas there. And Cooper tickets at M-Tickets, because you already know it's 1,500 bob, 500 bob redeemable. So as a group, bro, you can meet up, link up, and connect the 500 and get something proper. Let's say a five group, 500. That's something proper at the counter. So you don't want to miss it. And let's get back in the cut here with Uncle. And let's talk about COVID-19.
Yes.
COVID-19 was part of the outrageous pandemic that has ever happened in the whole universe. Some say it was like a bio-warfare. Some say it was a mistake that happened within the lab. Some say it's like a way of eliminating like population to reduce it to a reasonable population because of the global warming situation. Some are saying it's the way of like reducing the population in China based on the one family, is it one child act rule, based on how they used to do it, because like if you have more than 2 kids, that's a situation from you guys. And coming here to Kenya, it has made a bad impact, because like kids were outside. You remember high schoolers there. Let's talk about the pregnancy that happened there, because like I remember even the government was like, bro, kushika magoa. That was Magoa's situation. Yeah. Children used to get like pregnant and stuff. You guys came in. Let's talk about the pandemic of children getting pregnancy. That's where you guys came in. How did you guys make it happen based on you giving back?
That's a nice question. First and foremost, it was a bit challenging identifying the people that were paged during that time, keeping in mind they were minors or underage, because the survey that we did was between the age of 10 to 17 years old. Yeah. So due to the basic needs that are needed in a family, these girls were forced to go out and find a way of survival. keeping in mind that it was during that breakdown of the COVID, and there was also a lockdown.
Yeah.
So moving was restricted in a way, and people could not go back, go to their jobs, and that forced them to find another way of survival. And to the girls that were affected, I think they opted for the Nduthi guys. Wakaona
Wana
hapo
mapesa. Wewe siwaocha jua si wanduthi ndo wanakuanga wameshika kila msee.
yes. So wakaona hapo it's a easy way of earning a living juu tuko kwa nyumba.
Tuko kwa nyumba.
So my organization tuliamua we do a survey, and we also reached the girls that were affected, na tulipata around 20 girls that were paged in my area, that is Kibra slums. Na tukafanya an outreach. We identified them, we gave them post and pre we call it post and pre
Guidance and counseling.
pregnancy before azai na after amezaa. So tukafanya shopping ya before azai na after azai pia. We gave them counseling, tukawaambia this is not the end of life. After this you give back and you go back to your education.
Normal, yeah.
Unaweza enda usome na kama you can still achieve your dreams.
For
This
sure.
was just a slight mistake na haiwezi rekebishwa, ishafanyika. So we gave them hope na tukawapea hizo maternal care na wakarudi hospitali na wakarudi shuleni. I mean,
Do you think cause the base ukiwa base conversation initially happens. Do you know most of the girl child nowadays, yeah, it's better for them to be positive, you know what I'm saying, yeah,
yes, yeah.
than have pregnancy. Because most of the ladies avoid pregnancy at all costs.
True.
At all costs. Do you feel like most of the ladies that got caught on that action of the COVID-19, like misbehavior and stuff? I wouldn't say like not that way, but like it definitely is misbehavior and stuff. Do you think most of those ladies still have like their own like perception in terms of identity? You know, you getting as an African child getting paged as a young, that's like bad to the society. It's like, yo, mtoto wako amepotea. Do you think those girls like are still going through that mental breakdown?
The first thing we should understand that is the reason as to why this girl got pregnant. That is where people go wrong. Kwa sababu saa hii ukiamua kuvunja this microphone, it's possible kujudge from the umevunja microphone. I should understand as to why, kwa nini umeamua kuvunja microphone. So when the ladies got pregnant, mimi sikutaka kujua, it has already happened. So hata nikimwambia kwa nini umekuwa pregnant haisaidii. So the best thing is to find the cause of the matter.
The matter.
And tuliingia kwa ground, tukaongea na wao, tukauliza, why did you do this, why was it like this? And they talked a lot. They gave us a lot of stories, which are some of them are very sad. Kwa sababu gani? Unapata msichana akikuwa pregnant in an African culture, inakuwa it's like
Taboo.
mbaya,
It's a big taboo, yeah.
I don't support teenage pregnancy, but at the same time pia wazazi some of the times unapata wazazi ndo wamefanya hii msichana akwe the way ako. Naelewa? For example, Uncle Rico, you were born by your teenage mom at the age of 14. Una expect aje huyo mtoto asikuwe PG at that during
That's it, same
age.
yeah.
Unaelewa?
Yeah.
Currently I'm handling a situation whereby kuna mama anafukuza mtoto wake, a 7-year-old boy. Hataki kukaa naye kwa sababu gani? Amekuwa kichwa ngumu. Ndio sasa nilirecall history ya huyu madam, nikaona pia yeye alikuwa school dropout at
At a very young age, yeah.
Naelewa, and that was when she gave birth to the son now. Mwenye hataki kukaa na yeye. So nikamwambia the problem is not the kid, you are the problem.
Yeah, you're the problem.
Naelewa?
Yeah.
Hii kitu sometimes inakuwa inherited. If you are born poor, you are coming from a poor background, don't expect to be rich, bro. Naelewa?
But I actually think it's a mental.
Unless ulikuja na your mom, bro.
Yeah.
Aya, kitu kingine pia kitu inaendana na shule.
Yeah.
Kama ulikuwa poor in school, don't expect your children to be bright. Kwa sababu gani? Wana inherit hii ujinga yako.
Genes and yeah.
Unaona? So pia hizi vitu zimekuwa about teenage pregnancy, lazima kwanza tuangalie the family background. Tuangalie huyu mama alizaa akiwa at old ama nyanya yake alizaa at old. Ndio sasa from there we can take it easy
take
and
it
talk
easy.
to the girls. Si lazima umpigie kelele ama umfukuze. And funny enough, unapata huyu mtu after amezaa huyu mtoto anaanza kubrag na niko na mjukuu. And you are pioneering for the termination of the pregnancy.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
It's funny how like how you put it, like kid momsies and families, our parents usually tryna push out the kids from home. And today it's funny how I've been listening to conversation on the radio, and like, do you think like it's best for like a parent to push a kid out of the house? Do you think it's best based on you guys?
That is not the solution.
Even if being successful or not successful, do you think it's
not
good?
The solution. Chasing your kid away from the home is not the solution. Solution is accept the situation at hand. Give your child or your daughter the parental love that is needed. Hata mtoto ataona yenyewe did a mistake. Yeye mwenyewe guilty itamount. But the moment unafukuza mtoto, what are you trying to do? Unataka aende wapi? Wewe sasa hivi kufukuze Kenya, utaenda wapi?
I'll try go UG.
No,
It's a
it's
bit
very
cheap.
hard, bro. It's
Very hard, yeah.
Kuna vitu zingine hata ukisaini nikikufukuza as it makes sense.
It makes sense.
So pay mtoto the parental love that is needed. Watch azae. After that, give her the psychological advice yenye inafaa. Kama uwezi, kuna mapasta, kuna watu wa community work.
Kama uwezi
Peleke
nikufungulie
huko.
biashara uanze.
Hivyo.
Kama uwezi, I can do something at least,
Yeah.
can compensate.
Ongea naye umuulize after delivering, do you want to go back to school? Sikiza anataka aje. Kama hataki shule pia muulize, what do you want in life?
Mama wengi, some of the moms will be like, umeniachia liability. Nilikuwa nishamaliza mambo ya kulea, umeniachia mtu mwingine wa kulea.
Sometimes there comes a time ile kitu unataka ifanyike, unaachana nayo. Sasa unamwambia wewe fanya chenye unataka. Juu chenye ulikuwa unataka kijafanyi. So give that girl the opportunity to do a wish. Uone venye the outcome.
My guy Jonathan said it all. Maybe you can add a few coins on it.
Yes, maybe to add on what Jonathan has just said is
Yeah.
that you see, you mentioned COVID-19, and it was actually during that time tuliona it's good to chip in. Kwa sababu one, ukiangalia those girls, maybe if when we were doing the piloting, because tuli-assess the situation, when we were doing the piloting, during that time, ungesikia mtu amekwambia now kuna lockdown, alafu hakuna kwenda place yoyote, mzazi ako nyumbani, si wale wa kuwork online. Unajua it's from that time kila msee alichanuka, ndio the online stuff zikakuja.
Yeah, for sure.
So unapata akikwambia at the end of the day huko as a burden. Mzazi anakwambia sasa jioni mnalala njaa, so you opt for an alternative. Venye ulisikia Jonathan akasema nini, akina nani ndio wako nado Nyawa, so unaona that is the option that you have. But I think hapo sasa ndio tunakuja as a new girl transformation. Our main objective si kupeana tu pads. Sometimes we do mentorship programs,
Yeah.
guiding and counseling, and it's through this guiding and counseling you guide these kids, unawa guide through the right path, unawambia ABC, it's wrong, and when you do it, solution see, because wengine walikuwa nakwambia ilifika point mzazi akasema labda nitoe pregnancy, so ukaona that is why Jonathan akasema doing the piloting tuliwasimamia before wazae na after hata wamezaa, ndio tuwa take through the whole process, ajue that kupata mimba sio shida na kutoa mimba sio solution. At the end of the day there is a problem already shaku identified.
Yeah.
Now you should not terminate it as ukiterminate, kuna two outcomes. You can either die and
You've
it's
already
not,
killed
yes,
something.
it's against what the constitution said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is where
So
to
the
chip in.
Bible
Even the
inakataa.
Bible, it's against.
The Bible is the oldest constitution ever
Yeah.
written in
Hata
scripture.
Quran.
Even Quran, yeah.
You
Yeah.
get it now.
Man, you marked me
Hata-
there.
hata hao wengine wa Hindi bado
Hata
inakataa.
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And let's talk about like the process, piloting, identifying, knowing the situation before and after the situation, and then it comes to that situation where like the kid now has a child, and as you said, it's not all about like giving out pads. It's not all about guidance and
Yes,
counseling
sure.
based on mentorship to men generation and even the girl
Yeah.
generation. Now let's jump on the other perspective where the children's home perspective. You see the child there has a pregnancy. That's where you guys also come in on the children's homes.
Yes.
Where you'll see like most of the kids there, they've been chased by their parents, as we've had this discussion before. Ama reason behind that, they are poor. The parents decided to run away. How do you girl transformation come fit in based on the children's home perspective? Because pad donations, guidance and counseling, how do you come in based on that out of a children's home perspective? Because I've seen like 200 families have benefited. I'm sure it's not all about the pad situation or the guidance counseling. I'm sure it's all about the housing community also.
Yeah, so ikifika kwa children's home, we have another organization that deals basically with the children's home. So we partner kama the Devoted for Charity run by Elias Lubero. So we talk more about the visit to the children's home. Sasa juu yeye amespecify on that perspective unapata inakuwa rahisi kwetu. Yeah.
So that comes through like where you guys like usually join hands based on this partnerships, because like you guys can offer the girl child help, and this case can also offer the combined set. And let's take a break here. We've been having a talk here with my guy here, Jonathan and Chacha. They are the founders and the owners and the CEOs of Girl Transformation. And as we've been having this conversation, our guys have been making a major impact in terms of girl pad donations, guidance and counseling, mentorship, and also partnering with other charity groups and also foundations to give help based on the children home. Let's take a break and we'll be back as we finalize the conversations based on Jonathan and Chacha's acts. Yes.
Some more.
We will lead through it.
Hey, you catch a body, you getting rewarded. All of this weed over here was imported. I'm high as fuck in the studio recording. I put a perk on the plane before I boarded. I missed the Louboutin T with the Jordan. 500K just to get a performance.
Yeah. Yeah. By tomorrow, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind.
Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply.
Kama si leo, sioni siku itakami kwemo right. Najua ulikuwa umeplan na better night. Badala sisi kujam we improvise. The night just begun, I'm just being nice. You might meet someone you really like. Besides long distance would never work. And you know I'm a traveler. Yeah, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind.
Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Wagga wagga, never reply. Signature.
Escape your real life. Kianza ku-overthink utaua vibe. Sijui can't kwa in your plans tonight. Najua the universe is always right though. Tomorrow I'll be gone. You'll just be a picture on my phone. Trust me, I'll miss you when I'm home. But you know I'm a traveler. By tomorrow, yeah, you're gonna be just another memory. Another memory stuck in my mind.
Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Signature, wagga wagga, never reply. Wagga wagga, never reply. Signature.
Before to come walisunda lock tukaitoa kama choke ya Napoleon. Hey, by the time waliziba chum gang iko ndani ya the corridor. Say brother tuko probably on Trust TV, MTV tukimeli rock. Baby I got the sauce. Wateja wengi kila sani ma concorda. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda. Hodi kama konkodi na dandia ingoma vingori. Nafanya mizigo zisonge kalori. Na kama ujabeba tingiza magoti. Songa kiwewe katika kauzi na wembe. Vunjisha mifupa kama kiwete na miguzi kiwacha kuuma. Tuma request kwa DJ pull up. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda. Rona kuomna kifomu tatoa lokal mandoko wakuomna mabeste wapop kibotol ya kongozi turoko. Leo ni leo tuko on paka moro. Rona kuomna kifomu tatoa lokal mandoko wakuomna mabeste wapop kibotol ya kongozi turoko. Leo ni leo tuko on paka moro. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda. Concorda naja kwako concorda. Concorda ufungue concorda.
Cheesy, come on, yeah.
You already know that was cheesy cover, Ben Sol Hini in the card, brother. And it's your boy Uncle R here on Icon Radio. This is the base. You already know how we do it. Talks and talks about giving back to society or community. And today here, Uncle Wamikate, aka Jonathan. I'm a Jonathan, aka Uncle Wamikate. And Chacha in the building. We've been having a dialogue, a serious dialogue, based on how we impact the community and society. And we've been talking about the children's home, the partnership situation based on the girl transformation CBO that they have, and they've been running it ever since 2019. And the agenda that influenced and pushed them based on the act was menstrual situation based on Jonathan's previous settings. And I feel like it was a date, and that date you've already conquered it.
Yeah.
And your Deni imeisha.
Haijaisha bado.
Bado.
Target is to reach 1 million girls.
That's like a quarter of Nairobi County plus. You understand me?
Yeah.
And anyway, you already know 2nd September, coming this 2nd September, there'll be Strictly KE. That's a major concert event, courtesy of Shrap Daily and Icon Radio. We'll be doing it shut down with all Kenyan perspective. So we'll be showcasing upcoming underground acts, Kenyan acts specifically, of which we usually trying to make our young generation more popular in our city and more popular based on whatever they're doing. So come 2nd September, Strictly KE gets 1500, 500 redeemable. So don't want to miss it out. You already know, courtesy of Shrap Daily and Icon Radio. So my guys here, we've been talking about the piloting, the situations. Let's finalize by how far have you guys gone in terms of counties? Because 5 counties, that's a huge target you've achieved. That's a milestone. Because most of the people out here, they'll be like Nairobi, Machakos iko karibu, na Nakuru. Let's say 2 major, 3 major counties. Done. Maybe you can start by Chacha. You highlight for us like the 5 counties that you've impacted to the girls. Either way, based on you guys partnering, because I've heard you guys talking about the Kilifi thing.
Yes.
That you guys based on the, is it which group, charity group? Fasalina.
Yeah.
And it's a huge progress, bro. Cause like seeing like it's like I'm seeing my sister being helped out. It's like that's a good gender like help based on you, Chacha and Jonathan. So 5 counties, highlight for us.
So far we've done Nairobi County, it's Machakos County. We've gone to Kiambu, and we've also gone to Kilifi County and Nakuru County. And we are planning to do more. You see, it started as an individual idea because this was Jonathan's vision. So when he brought the visions on board, you are there to back him up and to help him achieve his set goals. So when this CBO started, it started as actually, as I mentioned earlier, as the to impact only the girl child. You see, people will think that why not the boy child?
Yeah.
Because nowadays it's like they are saying the boy child is being neglected.
Because I feel I also want to complain about the boy child because like, bro.
So people will think that the boy child is left behind. No, most of the time when we do these events, we don't actually say, because sometimes we do it in a mixed school, day schools. So while the girls are being empowered on the girl child's staffs, the boys are also being trained in terms of mentorships. And
Maybe you can explain further based on the boy child in mentorship program, because like definitely I'll take a wild guess and say the girl child mentorship is based on the menstrual cycles, pregnancy situation, the afterlife based on the school situation. So maybe you can highlight what mentorship do the boy child go through.
Yes, you see, one, when you go for an event in a day school, the boy child, remember, ndio watu wenye huwa nakaa na wasichana. And if you don't teach them how to live with the girl child in the society, and then it's a big mistake that tutakuwa tunafanya. So while girls are being trained on maybe how to handle menstrual hygienes, how to dispose all those stuff, the boys are there to be actually educated on how, you see, when you see a girl behaving in this manner, you should not make them feel bad. You should be there to support them. Actually, it's a common thing. So this is something that they go through, and when they are going through this process, we should be there to support them.
For
You see,
sure.
that is how we mentor the boy
the boy
child
child.
to live with the girl child in when it happens.
For sure.
You see? Yes. So far, those are some of the counties that we've gone, and we are hoping to do more and more for us to hit our target. We are not yet there.
Chacha, you've explained it well, very, very well.
Yes.
And when it comes to the mixed school,
Yes.
especially the way you put it, like when you educate a girl child, you also have to throw a bond to the boy,
Yeah, sure.
boy child, because based on like the act of a girl and a boy staying on the same place,
Yes.
that's a different like target, like different challenge for like the school ama like an individual to overcome, because men have needs, girls have needs, and based on the situation of mentoring the boy child, those needs need to be like not prioritized.
Yes.
Based on the high school situation, they need to also cater for their sisters, of which are the girls, based on the acts of moody situation, because like bro, I don't know what's going on with shorties on their peace, bro. Like amekujamia too from no reason, but anyway, we get it. So like boys need to understand like that situation. It will reach this time of month, you'll see ladies becoming gloomy and stuff, like mad and stuff, like of which that's a good prioritizing, like
Yes.
you guys usually put, because like a boy can't see like a lady like getting all the good stuffs and be like, maybe those guys will be the ones be like, bro, we have to like, bro, each ship let's make up size, because you already know like men, if they want to do something, they'll end up doing something. But like through your guidelines and through your mentorship, that has made a good impact based on the mixed school, because like mixed school, it's
A
very tough,
big challenge.
yeah, compared to the boys school and the girls school.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, Jonathan, this
Yep.
is the final question.
Yes.
How do you wanna eradicate the mentality ama perceptions of the guys ama the gentlemen ama the generation that keep on saying it's all about the girl child situation based on your charity group targets and
I also
objectives?
have a question to you.
I want you to like assist
Before I
us.
answer the question,
Yeah.
I love to ask you a question also.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Are you married or dating?
I'm committed to date. I'm
You're
committed
dating,
and I'm
right?
dating, yeah.
Ushaibaia demu wako part
Yeah,
at any given moment.
yeah.
Ilifungwa na gazeti ama ulipewa tu?
Nilimwambia nipatie tu hivyo.
I
It's a
doubt.
purple soft care.
I
I
doubt.
carried.
So,
I'm not lying to you, honestly, Jonathan, and I'm speaking it the truth, because I've also told you it's 7 inside, of which I know the number, of which I know the situation. So the shop next to my yardie, it's not even far. So to me, I was like, just give it to me. It's like it's not nothing bad. It's like you're going to buy condoms in a chemist.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
And then you
it's
find a
normal
lady
thing.
there. It's normal thing. You'll just like, instead of finding a man there exchanging over the counter, like
Yes.
you have to explain yourself and be open. That's how it is. Yeah.
So let me believe you.
Yeah.
But first thing, we have to kill the mentality that menstrual hygiene is a taboo, it's a myth, it's unhygienic. Hiyo ndo kitu maboi tumegrow nayo from
True.
the word go. Unaelewa?
Yeah.
So when you go to these sessions, we have different programs whereby kuna ile yenye tunaweka wasichana na vijana pamoja. We talk about menstrual hygiene as an open topic. Hakuna kitu ya kuficha.
True.
Kama unanyesha
Unanyesha.
unanyesha. And to be sincere, I know most types of ladies compared to maybe some of the ladies hawajijui venye mimi nawajua.
Unawajua
Naelewa?
kibinafsi.
Yeah, dig deep to the situation.
Man say dig
Mimi
deep.
it has come to a point whereby
Yeah.
dem akinyesha namuuliza, "Hey, ana unanyesha?" Because I know. Naelewa? Just
Yeah.
from the look tu nakwambia, "Hey, bro,
Yeah.
your chile is
Pimples there.
nyeshering." Unaelewa? Yeah. So kitu ya kwanza ni tutoe hiyo mentality, yeah? Second thing, kuna hii ngoma sijui ni Lucky Dube ama ni Bob Marley inaitangwa Born to Suffer. Sijui ni ya nani but kuna
Yeah, Flozy man. Like
hiyo,
Dube, yeah.
Lucky Dube, right?
Yeah.
So that is the life of a boy.
Born to suffer.
Sawa. Hata mimi mwenyewe najiekanga hivyo. Hata nikiamka asubuhi nasemanga acha niende nikateseke. That is the life of a
Acha
boy.
nijitume.
Unaelewa?
Yeah.
Boy ni kujituma. Hata sasa mahali umefika, it's your own success. Hakuna mtu alikuja akakwambia let's go
Mashallah.
this way. True. That is a fact. But them ni mtu anaweza maneuver our ways up to the ladder. That is the fact, bro. Unaelewa? So when we empower the girl child, unaelewa? Kama sasa tuna empower the girl child.
Girl
We are
child.
empowering our whole family.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu gani? we bro sasa hiyo blood na umesha marry, your wife will make sure watoto wako wako sawa.
Bro, you didn't have to say it that way.
Naelewa.
You made me
Basa
feel
sisi
bad.
maboy.
That's how you see single moms are always confident in themselves, yeah?
No, sometimes you have to live in reality. Hakuna haja tufichane. There comes a time when you have to hit
the nail on the head.
Asante. Naelewa.
Yeah.
So ukipata demu umemempower, ni kama sahi tu you focus on your wife's growth. Your dem matter grow. Be sure 100% your family will be successful, bro. Unlike wewe. Sahi sasa ni kuempower. Hey bro. Donna, I've made it, bro. This is not my type.
Is it because of like, okay, let me put it this way, yeah? Boy child,
Yes.
girl child.
Uh-huh.
You've said two things that make sense at the end of the day, yeah?
Yeah, true.
A girl child will always bust maneuvers and make moves and be successful in whichever way. And the boy child, lazima ajitume.
Lazima ajitume, bro. Lazima uteseke. You have to create a history of yourself.
This is a funny, bro. Every conversation here. Okay, I had a conversation, up with my bike guy, and then I told the guy, like, bro, like it's funny how this road hakuna msee kwa hii barabara, but if a lady just comes with like sijui maembe, machungwa, cabbage, aeke tu hapo chini, bro, he'll make money at the end of the day.
True.
What about a boy child? Because a boy child can't do that.
And that's
why you see girls working bar secretaries, like ladies will always get jobs earlier compared to boy child. So based on like, I'm not complaining based on the facts that like girl child wasiangaliwe, but like why don't we also consider the boy child, because the boy childs are always the head of the family. So you can't empower only girl child and leave the boy child to suffer, yet he can't provide for the family, and then you're calling him the head of the family. That doesn't make sense.
Bro. Nimeenda summits mob sana.
Yeah.
Whereby hata juzi nimekuwa na issue with a certain fund of a certain organization. Issue ilikuwa tukipanga summit, the turnout inakuwa
Girl child.
10:1. Madem 10 kwa boy mmoja pale kwa summit. Sawa. Na issue ilikuwa boy sahi, maboy wengi ni wale ignorant. Hawataki kujituma. Naelewa, but madem amerealize, so you can conquer this one. Let's go for it. Naelewa, dem ni mtu akiamua Rico,
state goals.
Rico lazima unioe, bro, utamuoa. Naelewa.
Yeah, bro,
but we men inafikanga mahali naona si lazima. I've got other options. Bora mwanaume amekula, amekunywa na amelala. He's very comfortable. Unlike ladies anajaribingi kumanuva. Anajaribu kutafuta alternatives zenye zinaweza mweka on top. That is why we are empowering girls, kwa sababu tukiempower girls wata make steps for the boy child. Sasa hata ukiangalia organizations mingi ziko madem ndio kusema. Tusiende mbali.
My guy, bro. Men will be chilling the house doing dishes and
so hiyo ndo mentality tunapaswa tutoe. Tukishatoa, boy child atakuja one space yangu imekuwa overtaken. So that is when we will chip in sasa tuanze kuempower boy child when the girl child is already on top. Basa tukiempower boy child atakuwa more powerful, bro. Na utapata domestic violence imejaa. Kwa sababu gani? No one is empowering the girl child. Girl child ni mtu aliumbwa ni kama maua ya dunia. Naelewa, we are the farmers, we have to water the girls. Hata Biblia imesema. Naelewa.
My guy is schooling me left, right and center here. My guy here, Jonathan, nimekubali that situation. And I also feel like us boy child, like we should like also like do some things and help the boy child out there.
I have a parting shot.
Yeah. Because my guy man schooled me feeling like a 2-year-old child on the corner.
Hakuna siku utapata shamba inalima mkulima
ndo analima shamba bana.
Ndio hiyo.
That's what taken for me. That's what taken for me.
Yes.
And that's now crowns based on the situation, the girl transformation, CBO, where you've seen like I think this is it's a matter where you sat down and so like okay, the boy childs are like comfortable based on their situation where they are, because I feel like okay, kitambo ilikuanga ni men, and then it reached a point the ladies tried to change the notion like kenye mwanaume anaweza fanya pia sisi tunaweza fanya. And that now I come to understand like where okay you come and help out the girl child, because like if nobody helps the girl child who will help them?
That's the question now.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. And I really, really appreciate that. And maybe you have final words you can set off before like we almost terminate this segment.
Yes. Chenye naweza sema nikimalizia hii shughuli ya leo.
Hii shughuli yangu na Jonathan leo.
Hii shughuli ya manko hapo kwa studio.
Manko yeye.
Mimi nasema hivi. Saa zenye Dema anasema what a man can do, a woman can do better. What is the man doing?
Definitely the man's doing nothing. So
So saa zenye mademo wanapigania the opportunities, men should be fighting for higher opportunities than the one that the ladies are fighting for. Naelewa? If not so, bros kufichi. Tapata kila mahali ni madem. Si itakuwa watu wa mikono wa madem.
Takawase wa mjengo.
Mawe
hapo.
Tunarusha
mawe.
Naelewa? So it's upon time wanaume pia wajitume.
Yeah.
Na usipojituma utatumika bro.
Utatutumika brother.
Ndio hiyo.
You already heard from Jonathan, very, very wise words, strong words. I think he's pointing fingers at people out there. And I don't feel it's one of me, but you guys, boy child, should like toil and moil, put more effort based on whatever you guys are doing. And never feel that girls are after your jobs. Because if you don't do your job right, that girl will come take it. Chacha?
My parting shot will be like, you see, people nowadays think that empowerment it's all about a woman thing. But I'm here today to correct that and say that empowerment it's a human thing. It's not a woman thing. So when you see girls are being empowered or boys are being empowered, let's not change the narrative to be a woman thing. It's a human thing. We are just trying to create an inclusive society where both the girl child and the boy child will benefit. And when you see these small upcoming organizations trying to empower or support or give back to the community, please let us join hand and support the community. Yes, thank you.
My guy, those are powerful points, brothers. I think I should be coming for guidance and counseling from you guys.
You're welcome.
Because you have wise Solomonic words of wisdom. Where do you see the boy child 5 years down the line? That's a final question. Where do you see boy child situation?
So personally, where do I see the boy child in the next 5 years? I see the boy child like working in a situation whereby if you see the current trend, how women are taking over this country in terms of business ideas, personally I think that the boy child in the next 5 years will just be, tutakuwa sisi, girl child ndio atakuwa boss, and then we will be there as the subordinate.
And saying us,
and that is the next truth, by the way, because girl child wamejituma sana. So venye Jonathan alisema boy child asipojituma from this moment, and then the vice versa will happen.
Tatumika hapo kwa
Kabisa.
ofisi tunaambiwa bro, go get
some coffee.
Jonathan, I need their donuts hapo chini bekazini.
Tatumika bro.
Jonathan ndio huyo namwambia wewe jitume. Anyway, before we finalize this, do you guys have any projects coming based on your schedules, your long-term projects?
Partnership program with Devoted for Charity Racing Arts Foundation. Yes, tunaenda Western kwenyewe. Ndio tunapanga tuone vile watu wa Western pia watasaidika. Yeah, but date bado hatuja plan, but it's an ongoing planning.
It's this year's event coming.
Yes, this year's event ndio tunafunga nayo mwaka.
Kufunga mwaka ni poa kuliko
kufungua.
Because they usually say siku njema
huanza asubuhi.
Huonekana asubuhi. Lakini siku hizi it's a productive day at the end of the day.
You're no longer chasing the bag, bro. Chase magunia.
Chase magunia, bro, because this economy, I think you're working for your basic needs.
Yeah.
You're working to put food on the table, you're working to put rental, you're working for you to provide for your girl child.
Bundles, data. Wazima.
Bundles, data, bro, it's been
Priority,
the hectic
bro.
thing. Anyway, you already know that's Jonathan and Chacha from Girl Transformation. It was a in-depth conversation, schooling here, because man's been feeling like I have like 10 more points added in my head. And that's mentorship from the two guys, two young generation guys.
Yeah.
And amesema boy child tusipojituma
Tutatumika.
tutatumika. So maybe you can finalize by where we can get you on the socials.
Mimi kwa social media, Facebook pale Wambua Mbathe ama Anko wa Mikate, IG Anko wa Mikate, TikTok Anko wa Mikate, Thread Anko wa Mikate, Twitter Anko wa Mikate. Pia unaweza piga simu, sikatangi simu.
Simu pia unaweza piga ni 0706
Yeah, business conversations only.
I already have your number offered 0706
766.
Exactly.
I'm already taken, eh?
Yeah. Plus, you don't give me that look. Man's always straight here, so relax kidogo. Chacha, take the wheel.
So you can find me in all social media platforms as Twitter, Chacha Tobias, Facebook, Chacha Tobias, Thread, Chacha Tobias, Godwall, Chacha Tobias. You can also find me on YouTube as Chacha Godwall. So you
Explain to me what's Godwall.
So Godwall, it's a social media platform. It's a kind of it actually works the same venue TikTok in a work, but it's more of educations and projects. Yes, so it's Goodwall. If you don't have Goodwall, make sure that you download the Goodwall.
So you already had it. If you want like
it's
mentorship,
not Twitter, it's X. You can find
My
me on
guy,
X.
nah, come on, man. You know the funniest thing, even I didn't mean Meshang. When someone X, it slapped me on my head.
Oh,
There was a, yeah, nah, come on, man.
You can find me on my X.
No, you can't find me on Facebook. You can find me on Meta. You know, people
On my X, eh?
Yeah, now you can find me on my X.
so YouTube, it's Chacha. Good luck. Yes.
And girl transformation.
Page ya New Girl Transformation. Facebook utaipata New Girl Transformation. TikTok ngt.kenya ama search tu New Girl Transformation.
Yes.
Nice.
What about X?
X bado hatuja roll up. Very soon tunaingia pale pia
What
sisi
was really
nataka.
change his cycle.
Current
Was
size in
assume
the
the
current
X.com.
situations.
Yes.
Anyway, you already know this is the base with Uncle R here on Icon Radio, and you already know it's been like a mad good conversation here in the studio. And you already know, don't forget about 2nd September. We have a major turn up, Strictly KE here, courtesy of Icon Radio and Shop Daily. We'll be bringing down heat on K1, and we always based on showcasing and promoting upcoming underground art. So go coop your tickets at M Tickets. It's 1,500 bob, 500 bob redeemable. 500 bob, you can get something, liquor there inside, soft drinks, food. You don't want to miss that thing because it's strictly Kenyan. So your best or your popular guy on your playlist, on your phone, you don't want to miss him. He'll be performing there at K1. So the gates are open from 5 p.m. So see you next Saturday at K1, and definitely I see you on Wednesday, same place, same time, different faces. You already know.
nataka usikie hii ngoma guns sijui vile utafeel already sijui vile unafeel umezoesha vibaya ndo ujiwezi unasikiza jamaa mbaba na very true na washika bila kuwavalia navy blue malaika na nisho umeweka mapenzi juu rumors za maskando za ulava na lady drama na tisteto mali uko na baby mama kwa mitandao kila siku ni story new bando zako zikiisha utapitwa uspori new kapedi nko chini ya waba leo dreads zinafungwa juu naishi mali juu kwa anga so daily na enjoy the view Taka kuona roho chafu shika do kidogo uone vile utaboa watu for 10 years amkuwa mnajali mali na lala screwdriver yangu ni shimo gani na screw mtu mali ameamua hata lala salama kabla hakikisha ameambia watu nyasha na jidu sitaki kuona watu wakikucelebrate role model na watu hii wanakuimitate umangi peke yako tuna spliti plate au tukutrendisha vile tulifanya Jimmy Gate industry na madimo nuko show nataka fame pengine ndo maana si blending juu unaweza tell kuna vile mimi na hawa tuko same misi ngombe yako ya grade do umezoeshwa vibaya ndo ujiwezi unasikiza jamaa mbaya bana very true na washika bila kuwavalia navy blue malaika na nisho umeweka mapenzi juu caps standard ya quality sisi hapa caps lindo standard ya quality caps Yeah. Nasikia mkiongea na mwa kukaa kimya na unafaa kaa twiga au kama mjinga ama bounce au unapima wazimu na wazima kwa simu na yasima ya mchuzi ndio sina. You can't believe all this bullshit you're reading. You can't be really considering singing. Big fat check for Nyashinsky though. Ataka Mungu pekee haikuwa na video. Ana ngoma 3 pekee tumwitie nini show. Nasikia kwenda ma interview anaitisha milioni. You can't believe all this bullshit you're reading. You can't be serious. You can't be anything you wanna be. A drug addict, you drug addict. Nyumba runda bado tu ni fantasy. Listen watu wawili mimi na king wa South Sea. Mkipenya mnapenya but your eyes can't see. Uko busy tu kwa group tu hating on me. ATO he as a big EGO he refused to follow me on IG. I'm not voting. God bless you even before you sneeze. It's a free country, you can do as you please. Nikiamka Sunday nijipate on my knees. Nitakuwa nasema asante sio please. Umezoeshwa vibaya ndo ujiwezi. Unasikiza jamaa mbaya bana, very true. Na washika bila kuwavalia navy blue. Malaika na nisho umeweka mapenzi juu. No yule wanayemsema yule jina lake wanamwita hiyo. Kubali mziki umeenda shule na mashosi pia ndo hizo.
At the party, seen you check me. Seen you looking at me through your swaggy shades. Baby, I'ma pass, no need to test me. Seen you looking at me through your blacked out shades. Sipping, yeah, I'm feeling kinda wavy. Feeling like I'm somewhere in the sky. Wait, did I just hear you call me baby? Baby, don't trip, it's alright. So pour up. We show out and show up. See the way she throw that, hold that. Pretty girl, she know that. We show up and pour up. We show out, yeah, show up. See the way she throw that, hold that. Pretty girl, she know that. Who that? Sitting over there. Caramel ting, match the color of her hair. Hopped up in the party, all they gotta do is stare. Hop up in the place and all they wanna do is dance. Watch me get low with it. I done did it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. 10-toe with it. 10 hoes with it. Bad gal, pretty overload. Watch me get low with it. I done did it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. 10-toe with it. 10 hoes with it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. You hit me with the way you headed after. Somewhere I can roll up like a rasta. I don't ask questions, I'm the answer. When we take it up, it's a disaster. Whoa, now we headed to the show. Man, I gotta get it, tell them guys we gotta go. Wavy, baby, on a boat, you better roll. Wavy, baby, on a boat, you gotta go. Watch me get low with it. I done did it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. 10-toe with it. 10 hoes with it. Bad gal, pretty overload. Watch me get low with it. I done did it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. 10-toe with it. 10 hoes with it. Bad gal, pretty overload with it. Pretty overload with it. Pretty overload with it. Pretty overload. Pretty overload with it.
Edison.
party don't stop in my city. If you feeling how I'm feeling, then it's feeling like a Friday night. I've been saving up my money all week just to spend it on you in these streets like a Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Turning up like a motherfucking Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every night going up like a Friday night. Now she throw that thing back like a Thursday. It make me feel good on my worst days. Drip, drip, she got me thirsty. And Friday night, we be going back to her place. Oh yeah, Kilasico is a weekend vibe. I got a queen every day, not the weekend type. Oh yeah, for my people, this the weekend tribe. Tupetana 18 for the weekend ride. I know you been calling all week, yeah. I know you been feeling all week, yeah. But I been getting money all week, just so I can spend it on week, yeah. Party don't start till the PM. The party don't stop like CM. Party all night, no lightweight, no lie. Ain't nothing like that Friday night. The party don't stop in my city. If you feeling how I'm feeling, then it's feeling like a Friday night. I been saving up my money all week just to spend it on you in these streets like a Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Turning up like a motherfucking Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every night going up like a
Monday hangover ya weekend, nilitoa lock tena nikableki. Tuesday tulikuwa mangwai na tunaiva hata sai. Wednesday ilikuwa ladies night, walikuja wengi na mavitu tight. Thursday ilikuwa TBD, tulikula jaba tukireminisce. Friday ilikuwa game over, I can't believe she came over. Ilikuwa vibe akasema na sleep over, and then we do it all over. Friday night.
The party don't stop in my city. If you feeling how I'm feeling, then it's feeling like a
Friday night.
I been saving up my money all week just to spend it on you in these streets like a
Friday night.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Turning up like a motherfucking
Friday night.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Every night going up like a
Friday night.
If you need it,
This is Hendrix Sound.
Roll your boat. Tonight I'm at the bottom and you're on the top. Rubber-dubber-dub, the beat will never stop. Whiskey on the rocks, you're dealing with the boss, yeah, yeah. Bigger shot, na nikuwa shiandom. My pose to post kifoto. Shadow, mado, ringa kidogo. Lelo, mami ondoko. Bubbly gum, umeshikilia gun. Fall down, di gagan. Umedunga tong, na madi gaga. Daga, ring daga. Roll.
She said she love my voice on the stereo. Anapapasa kitafuta signal. Zimeshika toka kichwa mpaka kwa kisigino. She wants some loving, she know that I'm the original. Hide and seek, now you see me baby, now you don't. She stay me still her heart like a criminal. Make her feel like she never ever felt before. I rock her steady and she already know. Alright, tiki taka mina taka kupakata. She know I'm the don dada. Aenda kunita fata anapanda kama lada. Tumezima mpaka data kani time sando sasa tuna cause mami kasa yo. Run.
better you the bet. The cholo gwedi gikala chocolate. Yawajo wadu, mat on the soreni. Apondi satunya, apondi. Gimanyo chimia, apondi. Inorundo wia, apondi. Chaki meda kendo. Brikicho, erabiro. Otundo tundo, asechopo, mama rokelo. Atogodo, on the so high heels. Cordon, brikicho, erabiro. Otundo tundo, asechopo, mama rokelo. Atogodo, on the so high heels. Cordon, yeah.
Yo, Mad Clan, 8 side, west side, Skia. I can't believe in like this. Tirani Joe manzena ni dis. Olipita na mlango Joe police. Kama ice manzetli freeze. My G na staff na mina riz. Baby girl napenda kunitease. Yes nimekwa business nimekumiss. Na ike kini ndogo na ikata mapiece. Mr. Producer clear ni breathe. If you can we do momo kuded you do. Bigs not at in koma juu. Inshallah itaja kwa too true. Blanda gani hizo na do. Lights ilikuwa za red and blue. And my open I come for you. Tushato staff for a party do. Ule mnajua kwa uko juu. Susu. Ma suspension tu kwa school. Amiri na jazz na katu few. Sindu ngie niko kwa stu na crime na drill daily kwa booth. Babes ukamtembe kwa hood. Solana ipiga John na goons. Najua kinyesha tun mamoods. Na lights I'm loud I'm high in the moon. Kitu ntandika tun the truth. Utanshikaje na una proof. Mabroad kashinda tunafunga mabiz. Shell pigu Bahama ilikuwa grease. Najua magorilla joke kwa street. You get dark sometimes for real. Liambia grandi na singo na nipe. So najua daily ya na pray. Inside a jam and nip with my G's. Kifika home my wife na nikiss. Trust yangu kwako ina miss. Ulai flani tulimdis. Najua my kill ya kosi ya peace. Ita quiz my G for real. I give salam and you the best. Put your main focus kwa game. Saini nani utarushia blame. Unatitateta kama dem. Huyo ni pende napenda fame. Banana zetu bronze red. Shaitinga kwa hiyo cage. Feel the man and free our friends.
Sawa nasikia manduru na mashangwe na makelele. Toka mandugu na madada wanawetete. Ambia weta tuko huku na maglass empty. Na tunangoja zitupige kama kengele. Vipi famalan, fameloni waralal. Toa form ni perform kama acrobat. Cheza na bima na kamna magala. Wale wameiva pamoja na mzinga. Baadaye zikishika tucheze na 6 pack kadha. Mizinga kadha. Ndani ya bazi tushike ka skin tight. All night hadi wazime ma street lights. Badilisha plus size to a slim type. Na msugua hadi na muwacha streamline. Tonight mafisi wana hand for my feel line. Reacha tembea angle incline. ATM zitawika decline. Kumangala wanafiga ziko defined. I define. Nasikia manduru na mashangwe na makelele. Toka mandugu na madada wanawetete. Ambia weta tuko huku na maglass empty. Na tunangoja zitupige kama kengele. Nasikia aital, nasikia aire. Leo na washalaita pamoja na saire. Leo napanga kupiga tizi ya mabicep. Nikizipiga kama fighter na ma right left. Na like them hadi nasikia enlighten. Mali swafi brother, kitu high end. Vutia vitesse, sablangu ni direct. Toka Bambe dial 0798. Nasikia manduru na mashangwe na makelele, mashangwe na makelele. Toka mandugu na madada wanawetete, ati madada wanawetete. Ambia weta tuko huku na maglass empty, tuko huku na maglass empty. Na tunangoja zitupige kama kengele, zitupige kama kengele.
You already know this is Uncle R on Icon Radio. This is the Biz, and you tuned in definitely on Icon Radio. And the main agenda of the Icon Radio and the Biz is all about giving back to society and amplifying their voices based on giving back to society. Anyway, you already know this coming 2nd September, we're doing it live at K1. This is strictly Kenyan. We're showcasing all upcoming underground arts. And this is strictly Kenyan arts. You already know. Coupe tickets are M tickets, of which is 1,500 bob, 500 bob, redeemable inside the building. That's on drinks and foods. That's based on your choice. And you already know, my guys, 2nd September. Let's get it done. Shut down and go coupe your tickets.
Najua hati yako baby girl when you pure, but mini block boy kanisi na chafua. Just call me tonight ndo tujue vitakuwa. Kama unajua mini ball case unajua mtambua. Shorty painting kwa hati yangu ndo kiwa, nikimleta kwa traps unajua tunachafua. Na miu rai solo, niambie kama unaweza baki hadi kanda kwa gadolo. Na spendi mambo mingi miukatisha hizo convo. Julilia mini miss you Nicola baby hold on. Pull up on me, let me hold you. Mzai wake yeni base, ye udaya tani choke tu. Na bado sizi breeze, mi kiss like I'm post you. I'm a rider, sizi flee, banli msha huko nikumoto. Neza ask her your friends, maguna mvisha drinks, wana drop defense. Baby si tu chesa milk, kama kadi na offset. Na on set, kwenye beds, unajatu mina wreck. Make the pussy drip wet, nipate to your drop, kani nambli ata dead. Shori mini big C, you know it's been said. Uliza hama victims, sipengi hizo jua. Najua hati yako baby girl when you pure, but mini block boy kanisi na chafua. Just call me tonight ndo tujue vitakuwa. Kama unajua mini boa case unajua mtambua. Shorty painting kwa hati yangu ndo kiwa, nikimleta kwa traps unajua mchafua. Kama unajua hati yako baby girl when you pure, but